Hello, this is Cat Alexander, and welcome to my whatever stream of Final Fantasy XIV for right now. I will spin the wheel later, but I have it here. Oops. What the hell is... There we go. Yeah, just turn the music on. I will spin the wheel later. Oh, I should probably turn the music down. I wanted to talk about some... there we go. Anyway. Was listening to it louder earlier. But yeah, I wanted to talk about that. Dawntrail not doing so well. This is to be expected. And now that I know the reason... Most likely why, and now that I know that the Final Fantasy Tactics Remaster was done by Creative Studio 3, and the pieces are slowly coming together as to what's happening. Like, are they slow rolling us? Is it a lack of money? Spoiler alert, it's the latter. This expansion is going to be very bare bones for the last 3 patches. I think they're pouring all their money into 8.0. I mean, all of it. Not just most of it, all of it. I think they're pinching pennies because, you know, they're pouring all the money into 8.0. I don't think that's copium. I think that was originally Yoshi P's plan, but corporate probably wanted to pour a little bit more money into Dawntrail, and so, yeah. They poured a little bit more money into Dawntrail, right? And it didn't make anything better. It didn't make people come back, because the core problem with Dawntrail is that it's Dawntrail. Once people don't like something, they don't like it. There's nothing you can do to make them like it. Like the core problem with Warlords of Draenor was that it was Warlords of Draenor. So even though I get the feeling Yoshi P just probably wanted to put the game on life support for 2 years to fix all the issues, and just make a filler arc that leads into the next big arc, I get the feeling that corporate was like, no, you have to put effort into it, and corporate finally sees things his way. And it's like, no, people already hate it because of 7.0. They already hate the filler arc. They want it to go away. No amount of money going into the filler arc will make it go away any faster, other than just skipping to the next expansion, which we're not ready for. And corporate's like, okay, fine! Send the money to 8.0, but you're still remastering Tactics, too. I think that's what happened. So, yeah, I think we've been in the 8.0 waiting room since 7.0 with the developers, and we've never realized it. And it just took corporate a while for them to acknowledge reality, including their own bad financial decisions, to recognize that 8.0 is where the money should be going, because the money is limited after their terrible financial decisions, with Final Fantasy VII Remake and Rebirth and 16 all being locked to the PS5 and PS4 initially, even though that's terrible marketing and it should have been on every system imaginable. So, after a tug of war with corporate, I think we're finally at the dying of the Trail of Dawn, which I guess means we're almost at dawn. But how do you get there with minimal resources? I'm trying to think of a storyline that fits everything that comes up to this point with the most minimal, bare-bone resources imaginable. How do you string this along for 3 more patches, basically? Without, stringing along Calyx for 3 more patches. And the simple answer is you can't. I know you don't want to hear that. The simple answer is you can't. See, that's the neat thing. You don't. Yeah, you end the Alexandria story arc. but you don't kill Calyx. He has to be like Gul'dan. He's basically Gul'dan from Warlords of Draenor, right? You need Gul'dan to usher in the Legion invasion. So even though you think you're done with Gul'dan, you're not really done with Gul'dan. He's just thrown into the portal, and you'll deal with him later. Come back for Legion. So yeah, Calyx is not going to die in 7.3, because if you killed Calyx, there's no plot. The plot literally just dies there. Well, where do we go next? What do we do for 2 patches? How do we even lead into Marasilia? Nothing happens. It's like the plot literally dies with Calyx. You may think it dies with Luc Lamont, but no, it dies with Calyx at this point. Without Calyx, there is no motivation for us to do anything except chill on the beach for 2 patches. But you know, despite it being raining, may as well take my character to the fucking beach. It's the beach episode, I may as well act like it and enjoy the damn beach. Ugh! The plot killed me! I'm dead! Yoshi P got me! Ugh! Anyway. Too much orange cat! Ow. I'm dead. But yeah, you may think the plot dies with Luc Lamont. You're kind of right, but it also dies with Calyx. Luc Lamont and Calyx are the driving forces that drive everything forward. You see, plots are driven forward by drama, things actually, happening. If nothing happens, there's no plot. It's like saying, our lives are a great and grand story, and, well, when people say that, they're thinking of the high moments and low moments in their life where shit happened. Nobody's thinking about that day they were shit posting on Twitter that nothing happened and the chuds were right, because that's not a good story, that's just life. Nobody, if I wanted that, I'd go outside. Nobody wants that in their video game. They want shit to happen. This is why in video game land, things happen way more than in real life. Because in real life, when things happen, things usually go to shit. So nothing ever happens in real life because everyone's emotionally attached to things not happening. It's like, yeah, things happen, but eventually you reach peak happening and things go back down to nothing ever happens. Because, we all have a vested interest in avoiding, I don't know, nuclear war between Israel and Iran, or nuclear war between, what was those other 2 countries? Oh yeah, India and Pakistan. We have a vested interest in things not happening in real life. Whereas in Final Fantasy, everyone wants an Umbral Calamity because that means something is happening and we have a reason to pay some money to Square Enix, and shit is happening now. We're like, yes! Plot! The problem with Dawntrail is that it's at a point in the game's lore where nothing is currently happening, but shit still needs to happen. So they need to draw it out as long as possible to get to the point where there's a happening. Does that make any sense? So it's less a filler arc and more like a bridge arc to the shit that needs to happen. But it needs to feel organic and not like an ass pull where it's like, oh look, Uber Medion has showed up to obliterate Tyral because reasons. No, it has to feel organic. There has to be a build-up. But you can't have the build-up take too long, otherwise people get bored, like which is what's currently happening. But you also need to revamp the entire fucking game due to years worth of spaghetti code and unfixed features. Like, I don't know, the fact that we're finally getting Viera's being able to wear hats in 7.3. Oh, it took them forever to fix that. You're starting to see the problem. It's like, the problem is 8.0 needs to be boom, really big and good, but that takes money. And Dawntrail needs to be really good too, but that takes money. And Final Fantasy Tactics, the remaster needs to be really good too, but that takes money. And Final Fantasy 16 needs to be really good too, but that takes money. And eventually someone somewhere is not one of these squeaky wheels is not going to get greased because Square Enix doesn't have enough grease for all these wheels, but all these wheels need to happen. Because everyone wants everything all at once, and you can't, even though you can't appease everyone, you still have to as a business, otherwise people stop paying you money! Basically, the amount of things we want to give them money for exceeds the amount of money they have to make it happen. Like, make a Tactics remaster, make the next Final Fantasy game, make the next FF14 expansion, make FF11 Classic, make 8.0 a revamp of the entire game, give me Era's hats, send me 2 really hot supermodels to my house to give me a blowjob. Do everything, Yoshi P! Do it now! Or I'll rage quit! And yeah, their end result is predictable. Now, that doesn't excuse Dawntrail, but it explains it at the very least. Oh, and someone followed me during that rant. Oh, I think it was on Kick. Ah, fucking bots, man. Come on, clear. No, no! Close. There we go. Mashing buttons trying to click off the bot. There we go. But yeah. So, that's basically what happened. So how do we get Calyx to most likely Meracidia, because that's the most likely place we're going after all. How do we get Calyx to Meracidia to, I don't know, usher in a Voidsent invasion so we can have it happen? How do we get things to happen? Well, with the bare minimum. You fight Calyx as a dungeon boss in 7.3. You kick his ass, but don't kill him. He runs off. The trial boss is Soul Cage from another Final Fantasy game. We all know which one, but I'm not going to say, just in case people haven't played it. We bust the thing up. The Alexandrian power grid is now officially on fire, like the game subs. You have, I don't know, some sort of Voidsent soul powering it, which justifies using the name Soul Cage. It's a cage with a soul in it being used as a battery to power like everything, including the regulators, and we're turning it all off. Because, well, those Neo-regulators are hurting people. We have to shut down the system. We don't have time to think. It's like the inverse of culling Straffleholm, where instead of genociding people, we stop the genocide by blowing up the power grid. Like, whoops! Bit hasty, but it worked and everyone's alive! Yay, we win! So yeah, we beat Soul Cage. It's a bucket of bolts in the ground, because in this universe it's made out of electro. It's on fire. Power grid's on fire. Whoops! We took out Alexandria servers. It happens. People keep dropping meteors from servers. It seems to be a pattern. Anyway, point is, Alexandria's power grid and its servers are all on fire. I would have the Arcadian and the Alliance raid stuff happen on a separate power grid. Because plot convenience. That way you can have Solution 9 in a blackout. That's like the laziest area change ever, but it works. Like, just have backup power, everything's dark. There you go, that's your happening. Bare minimum! Allows you to use that new tech with living memory without actually altering the zone whatsoever. You just turn off the lights. There you go! It's different now, guys! Outside of the teleport pads, nothing works. To the other areas, nothing works. And the Aetheryte, of course. Like, oh yeah, then you just give Heritage Found normal weather! Because the bubble's gone. And you just delete the bubble, and it's just like, ah yes, / delete asset. There you go! What else has changed? Nothing! Nothing really! But hey, you try to save money. And well, it's way easier to save on the Alexandrian power grid if you just turn off the power grid. Anyway, little money jokes aside, it's fitting that they remade remastered Tactics, considering that little money joke in the original Final Fantasy Tactics was the original developers bitching about how little money they have. The Samsara has come full circle! Little money. I think that's the... I wonder... Nah, I don't think Square Enix is that self-aware. That's just hilarious coincidence. But, yeah. So, yeah. Voidsent Soul breaks out of the cage, possesses Wuk Lamotte. This is how you get Wuk Lamotte out of the plot, too. In 7.4 and 7.5. You just have Wuk Lamotte with evil red glowing eyes at the end of the patch. That you have Calyx. Like, meanwhile, somewhere else in Taral, Calyx has survived because you need him to survive even though the power grid shut down. You just have him work on a separate power source as well. Hell, they could like the Doctor from Star Trek Voyager, give him an electro-mobile emitter for his endlessness. Like, yeah, he blew up Soul Cage, but he was never tethered to it. It's just like, ah, crap. All you did was spoil my evil plan to harvest, I don't know, void power from the 13th to create true endless. Thankfully, I have a mobile emitter. Aha, I'm immune to your bullshit. I cipher ether from the environment to keep my program running. I'm a mad scientist. I made the endless. Of course, I'm separate from the system. So Calyx is like pretty much channeling the main antagonist of FF9. Like, I survived the onslaught. I need a new plan. I need to plot and scheme more. It's not that I need to have the three spirits visit me tonight like Dickens and learn the true meaning of Christmas. No, no, no. I just need to scheme harder. I know. I just need a way to get to the 13th, get the power of darkness. That doesn't involve that key. There must be a way. Then I would just have it in the plot. We have the Alligans mentioned. Like, oh yes, the Alligans also played around with this shit. That way Calyx, listening into our conversation in his evil lair, is like, oh, there's another group of people on Aetheris that did this. And their technology is still around. Maybe I could use Allagan tech instead of Alexandrian tech, which is now defunct because they smashed the damn Soul Cage. Frick. So Calyx is like, okay. Well, I need to find out what about these Alligans. But, I also need to not get caught by the Scions. They might find out I'm still alive. I need an alias. I need to basically go to this Eorzea to research shit. But I also need an alias, a disguise, to change my exoteric veneer of my appearance to be different, so I can blend in. So yeah, he basically needs to replace someone. And since we're going with the basic bitch answers, who could he possibly shank and replace that wouldn't be missed immediately? I'm going with the most contrived answer because fuck it. We may as well play into the meme of the Goldsmith. He worked the last time in 7.0. Let's just do it again. Fuck it. Have Calyx escape to Moblin territory, encounter the Goldsmith who's on a walkabout, shake his ass, replace him. Hell, his haircut, the Goldsmith's hair color is very similar to Calyx and Speen anyway. He can easily, with bare minimal ether energy, change his appearance to look like the Goldsmith, steal his outfit, throw his body in the river, which is very 2.x, like that one guy that was murdered in 2.x. Just throw the Goldsmith in the fucking river, pretend to be the Goldsmith heading back to, well, Aetheris, not the other parts of Aetheris, to Eorzea, the long way, and when the guy at the boat guy goes, well, why didn't you just hearth back, basically, to use wild terminology? Why not just use the Aetheryte system? I would just have Calyx go, well, I'm an idiot. I forgot to attune. I need to take the boat back. I forgot to attune to Ul'dah. I was so hasty to begin my new life here that I just forgot to attune on the off chance I thought I was never coming back, right? So I just took an airship to Linza, got on the boat, and, I never attuned anywhere. I only have attunements here. I'm an idiot. I have to take the boat back, man. Oh, well, it is what it is. And it would totally play into the stereotype of this goldsmith being a luckless idiot loser. Nobody would question this guy's testimony. They were like, this guy is such a contrived, living, breathing, literary loser plot device. It's believable. It's a believable explanation for why he has to take the boat. It's like, fuck, dude! I never attuned! I'm useless! So yeah, Calyx takes the boat to Sharlayan and then just sneaks into the library to get information on the Allagans, including the restricted section, Harry Potter style. Basically, absorbing vast quantities of information quickly due to basically being an endless AI program. Now he knows all about Allagans, Void Sand, Atomoses. He knows basically a lot of the shit Yish knows, including a lot of the forbidden shit Yish doesn't know. And he just absorbs all that information, like, ooh, Commander Data style, off screen. Which would work considering he's a computer program, and you could just do the sci-fi tropes of he's basically the Doctor plus Data. And he's just like, data consumed. But evil, basically like the Doctor if he was lore. Okay, that makes sense. And so yeah, he just consumes every single book in the restricted section off screen for like 2 patches. Meanwhile, 7.4 would begin and we're like, well, we saved the day, what do we do now? The mobbies are like, one of our goldsmiths is missing. It's like, we should probably, well, we got nothing else to do. We should look into that. He left a note saying he was heading back. Oh, he was heading back to Eorzea, huh? And according to the note, he forgot to attune. Like, really? That's dumb, but knowing this guy, it makes sense. It's within line of his characterization. The Scions would be like, amateur mistake. Then you just have the warrior like say something. No, I talked to this guy. It sounds like something they would do. Or not do. They forgot to attune. Of course they did. It happens. Especially when I'm playing alts. Like, I forgot to click the damn crisp. I have to walk. So, yeah. He allegedly forgot to attune. Woo! And there's no way to fact check this because before this point, no one knew this guy existed, so how could we possibly know if he clicked the crystal or not? Well, the investigation reaches a dead end until Wuk-Lamat starts floating or off screen towards the desert, towards those rocket runs I keep bitching about because they clearly are going to lead somewhere. I can't think of anywhere else the plot can lead after Soul Cage. Like, okay, Power Grid's dead, Calyx is gone. Where do we go from here? Wuk-Lamat's possessed by something that was in the Soul Cage, and we're now channeling a different Final Fantasy game. We're done with FF9. It's time for Final Fantasy. It's time for Final Fantasy V. Look. If you've done Delta Escape, you already know what I'm proposing. It's like, woo! What would be the counterpart to Eden, the Prime Sin Eater? It was based off of a garden from Final Fantasy VIII. Long story. Well, an evil, cursed, dark tree. I mean, after all, what caused the fall of Eden? In Christian mythology, right? the fruit of knowledge. It's the old man's fate. They clung to the cards as a dim hope. That's a different franchise, by the way, but whatever. Point is, you have an evil, cursed, dark tree of darkness and evil poo-poo tree of death. Basically, Exdeath. It's Exdeath. When I think of Prime Voidson, I'm like, but the counterpart of Eden would just be Exdeath. It would literally just be evil, cursed, dark tree that's also mobile, violent, and predatory, that like shoving lightning bolts up your ass, and is also an evil sorcerer / warlock. That's just Exdeath! If Eden's just an immobile, passive light thing that can be moved, like a garden, then the tree would just be Exdeath. So it's yeah, we have to copy paste Final Fantasy V to get to Marasidia. Okay, so Wook-Lamont is possessed by the soul of Exdeath. Because, duh, what? Like, she has glowing red eyes. Where do you think I was going with this? Oldest cliche in the book, like demonic possession, basically. Though one could argue that Exdeath's the real protagonist here. Yeah, he wants to rip out our Vistros so they see the light of day. But he's starting with Wook-Lamont. Can you blame him? Anyway, jokes aside. Jokes aside, Wook-Lamont goes into the desert, kind of like the source material, like, oh no, Orange Cat is possessed. We have to find the Orange Cat. Maybe Calyx downloaded himself into Wook-Lamont's brain in order to survive. He probably had a backup plan. There's no way blowing up Soul Cage killed him. True, but also untrue. You just have the Voidsent red herring, and then you just chase the orange laser pointer into the desert. New dungeon, Desert of Shifting Sands. You do the dungeon. If you really want to be cheeky and check the MSQ package checklist, even though they're technically kind of already doing that with the new deep dungeon being in Ilmeg, you just have the Ronkin runs actually be Ronkin runs and teleport everyone to the first. The Scions get their happy reunion. It's like, yeah! Yay! You just go, see, we didn't forget about the shit you like. It may have taken 6 months to get here, but you're happy now, right? And 2 months before that, you even went back to Ilmeg. You satisfied now? You happy the member berry is kicking in? Have we regained your confidence? Or are you still questioning? Phoenix Wright fans got the joke. Anyway, point is, you know, you just send them back to the first. Woo! You have that nice, happy epilogue that everyone wanted with the first. Maybe make it where Reed and Gaia and Lena could join us on the source via Tyral. We get to show them Tyral first, which, you know, kind of like starting with the Realm Reborn. You start with the worst place on the map and then show them the rest of the source, and it looks way better in comparison. Because let me tell you, most people would rather be back at Sharlayan than here. So, anyway. After all, you start with the worst bits first to make the good bits look good. Every good guided tour does that. And this is the really boring room that no one likes. And over here's the cafeteria with all the food. And you literally just have it feel like a nice, happy, fun beach episode epilogue. Until the Ronkin Fortress starts flying in the sky. We can't get to it. Oh no! Like the source material. Turns out Wook-Lamont turned something on. We all know now it's not Wook-Lamont. They still think it might be Calyx. Only Calyx knows how to use technology. Ooh. But no, it's Exdeath. If I was writing it, it'd be Exdeath. So, yeah, we have to get that high. We have to get really high up. But the balloons don't go that high. Thankfully, there's still leftover Alexandrian technology that functions independently from Solution 9 that can be used to modify a balloon to get that high. Basically modifying a balloon into a makeshift airship. But how do you modify a balloon into a makeshift airship a la Final Fantasy IX? You know, kind of like a flying boat thing. Well, we're going to need a material. And you know that thing Coda tried to take out 7.1? Well, there's a bigger, meaner, menacing one roaming around due to the disturbance caused by the desert. It's going after the cattle. We have to kill it anyway. And we theorized, wait a minute, the materials that make this thing like really hard to kill, this one's even bigger than the last one, would be the missing component needed to modify the hot air balloon. It'd be like, I don't know, adamantite from an adamant tortoise. We could actually fly that high. Holy crap. If we could kill this, the trial boss, we could modify the hot air balloon, and we now have a makeshift flying boat thing that could take us high enough to get to the Rocket Fortress. No Cid needed. We just have Coda do it. So yeah, we have to take out the Hetzaro Eater thing as a trial boss. Of course we kill it. The modification takes, well, another 4 months. Come back at 7.5 for the dungeon. This allows you to reuse assets. You just reuse the same asset to the thing you fought earlier, which, in my opinion, looks like an abdomen toys from FF5 anyway, and you just, I don't know, modify it a bit to be bit more of a battle sprite, and you just make a trial boss out of it. There you go. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Copy paste. Good. So yeah. And while you're waiting, the last bit of the Arcadian happens. I'm not confident that the Arcadian will be what I think it is, but I can't think of any other final boss. As for how they go about it, I have no idea. But the Grand Champion, it has to be fucking Sephiroth. It's the platinum match of the Arcadian, the strongest fighter in the arena. Anyone who's played Kingdom Hearts 1 knows what I'm talking about. You can't have a technocratic dystopia, a grand champion of an arena, a platinum match, and not have it be my boy Sephi, or a character based on him. Like, I don't know, someone who uses a feral spirit that gives him a black one wing. And he's a samurai, and he's a bun boy with platinum hair, really long hair, and he has like this cool sword, and he's like dressed all in black because he's emo, and the fangirls love him and root for him in every match. He doesn't have to be Sephiroth. It doesn't have to be like on his power level, but it has to be inspired. I mean, come on. Even if he's just playing the heel and it's not a copy-paste of FF7, it still has to be Sephiroth inspired. And as for the 7.3 Alliance rate, I have no idea. I haven't played FF11. Only thing I know about FF11 is that one of the strongest bosses in the lore is a version of Shinryu. That's basically Promathia turned into Shinryu in an alternative timeline, the Chains of Promathia expansion. So, that's probably the last boss. So I know what 7.5 is going to be. It's going to be God Shinryu, Promathia Shinryu, but that doesn't help me with 7.3. I don't fucking know. I'll be a boss from FF11 at the end of the Alliance raid. That's about it. What, you were expecting more? I played that one. So, yeah, 7.5 rolls around. God Shinryu aside. The modified hot balloon airship thing works. It's kind of like a makeshift flying version without of that, well, you know, that boat we were on in the first dungeon of the expansion. Basically, the level 91 dungeon. But it's flying, and we have to fly towards the Ronkin Fortress. Ronkin Fortress unlocked. We have to kill the air defenses. Kill the Soul Cannon as the first boss. blow a hole inside the Ronkin Fortress. Last boss is Archaeoavis. With the middle boss probably being, I don't know, a Hydra? A Hydra boss, because, you know, that's the only trash bomb that really stood out to me. I know, Ghidra. It's Ghidra. It's not the Hydra, it's a slightly stronger version of Hydra with the palette swap in that dungeon. It's Ghidra! G-H-I-D-R-A. It's a Ghidra. That's what it is. You kill the Ghidra, lightning attacks. Because everything in this expansion has lightning attacks. Even when it's not Alexandria. So yeah, you kill Ghidra. And then, well, you kill Archaeoavis, including its undead form. Ooh, it comes back. And then the trial boss, the last trial boss of the expansion, is just Wuk-Lamat, possessed by Exdeath. And you kill Wuk-Lamat. But as it turns out, this ancient Ronkin civilization was also using a Voidsent as a power source because, woo, lazy writing! And it turns out it was the body of Exdeath that was being used. And I would have it sealed in a orange golden crystal. For the memes, for the reference. And of course it breaks, and Exdeath is free! Fuck! Well, I would even have it play a part in the extreme version where Wuk-Lamat absorbs, kind of like Goldor, funnily enough, in the Blue Mage questline. Wait, an orange crystal. And she absorbs power from the orange crystal to become stronger and more Exdeath-like and have even more lightning bolts to shove up her asses. Have the trial theme, I don't know, be a remix of the Final Fantasy V boss theme from Act 1. So I don't think they actually changed the boss theme after Act 1. But there is a boss theme in Act 2 more associated with Exdeath. But I wouldn't play that one yet. I would save that for Marasidia. So yeah, Final Fantasy, basically think of it like Omega. The optional super boss Omega in Final Fantasy 15, which had a remix of the Final Fantasy V battle/boss theme. I can't remember which one. It's like that, you know. Just have Soken remix Final Fantasy V, boss/battle music, and you got the Wuk-Lamat death theme. There you go! You skin an orange cat? If I was being cheeky with it, ooh, this might cost too much money though. But if I was being cheeky with it, you have a housing item. That's basically based on Wuk-Lamat. Think of it like an orange cat fur rug for the entrance of your house. Why? Why not? You get to skin your prey like Xenos and win at last. So, I'd be a dick making the drop rate incredibly low. You don't have to talk to Wuk-Lamat, but you have to fight her 99 times, either for the mount or for the rug. Thou must challenge Wuk-Lamat to a fight 99 times after talking to her 99 times in order to get the last mount and complete all the trial mounts. Do you have the courage, champion? And so yeah, just like the source material, you kill Wuk-Lamat at the end. Woo! No! Not Lamity! Woo! Orange cat fur rug! Never mind, I'm okay. My inner Xenos. It's morbid, but I'm happy now. I get to skin Wuk-Lamat! And yeah, that's what I would write. And then, of course, I would just have 7.55 be, oh yeah, we finally found out what happened to the dead with that goldsmith guy. And according to reports at Sharlayan, someone that looks a lot like Calyx was seen on a boat. Where was the boat headed? Marasidia. Why would Calyx head to Marasidia? We must follow him and find out. Quick! To Charlian, we must all charter a boat to Maricidia for the next expansion! And yep, that's 7.0. That's how I would end it. Huh. Is that plot filled with a lot of literary convenience? Probably. Is it good enough to get you to the good part? Yep. So yeah, I think that's the best I could do for plot predictions. That's a genuine plot prediction. It's not even a 5% chance something like that's probably going to happen. And you're going to be cursing at your monitor the whole time. But it has to happen to get to 8.0. Whether 8.0 is worth it or not, that's a whole other debate. So, yeah. Now I can finally leave the Final Fantasy XIV category after 41 minutes of ranting. Woohoo! The pre-stream is over! And I'm just gonna exit game here. Let's spin the wheel and determine my fate. Am I being sent to the Shadow Realm for my piss-poor plot prediction? Or is a kobold about to make me start over from level 1? What is my fate? Wheel of Fate, spin, spin, spin. What cursed fate do I win? Hardcore it is! I'll be doing Yu-Gi-Oh! On Saturday, baby. Woo! Since I started late today, because, you know, I was thinking about, oh, do I save the Dawn Trails shit for later? Do I get it off my chest? I'm probably wrong anyway. Fuck it, weeball. I wanted to talk about it. It's time for it. Go again? Which class am I getting? I thought I added Paladin to this. Excuse me? I added Paladin. Didn't save, huh? Okay, now the list is updated. Well, we're definitely going full horde. I got a Sherman. Hardcore time, baby! Can you log me in? Wait, Miss the Pandaria Classic is going to be July 21st. I thought it was going to be August. Huh. Sweet. I get to monk around at last. About fucking time. Paladin, priest, mage, warlock. Am I blind? Paladin, priest, mage, warlock, druid, rogue, warrior, hunter, Oh, that's a warrior! Why is Cat Shaman a warrior? What? No, that's not meant to be. I could have sworn I made a shaman. Clerical error, just a second. That's clearly meant to be a shaman mod. What the fuck, mod? Why Blizzard no do things right, mod? Anyway, Cat Shaman rises again. I agree, Mon. What the fuck, Mon? What can I say, Mon? Technical difficulties, Mon. Oh, and I really need to change categories as well. World of Warcraft. Category is what I want. World of Warcraft Classic Hardcore. There we go. What in the fuck? The game was trolling me, man. Seriously, man. Options. Auto loot needs to be turned on, man. Yes, I'm gonna keep talking like a troll, man. Till the game stops trolling me, man. Healing wave up here, man. Lightning bolt there, man. Berserking, man. And yeah. I'm a broke troll hunter. He is now dead and broke. Oof.
Finally, you are of age, adventurer. Of age to battle in the name of the Horde. To conquer
Yeah, for the Horde, baby.
Yes, you will do nicely. No doubt you wish to find a great dragon or demon and strangle it with your bare hands. But perhaps it would be wise to start on something less dangerous. Report to Guardian. He should
What?
be able to assign a task better suited
My
to
mom
his
didn't raise no
You
pussy.
will find Gornek in the den.
But I'll kill the boars anyway.
Another one of Kaltunk's recruits, A sorry state of affairs we find ourselves in, if this is the best the Horde can produce. No matter. By the time we think you're ready to leave the valley, you'll be a proud adventurer of the Horde. The first order of business will be to put a little strength in your backbone. I could send you out to the Barrens to hunt Kodo, but well, in all honesty, you're more useful to us alive than dead. I believe you would find a good match with the modern
Oh
boars
crap,
you'll
my
find
headphones
in the north.
haven't been charged in a while. Fuck. I will keep going until my headphones run out of charge and I am forced to end the stream because I can't hear. Which might be very soon. I know, scuff stream. I thought I charged these damn things, but no. I thought I made a shaman too. You know what's funny? My best Final Fantasy XIV plot prediction will be the one that I'm the least confident about. The last one I just did. Because of how scuffed everything is. Even I'm not sure anything's working right, and I don't care anymore. Fuck it, we ball. I'm 34 now. I'm too old to give a shit about things working. I'll just wing it. I had nameplates on too, mod. This entire stream is a fucking troll, mod. The universe is trolling me, mod. And that includes Yoshi P, mod. Cheddary B has now been properly prepared by a Thunder Lizard. RIP. Model Boar. With how scuffed this is, look. I might actually be forced to continue hardcore on Saturday until I get this character to level 5 where I normally would go, even if I was doing a shorter stream. If I don't get there, which I probably won't. And then play some Yu-Gi-Oh! At least I got this character to level 2! The stream may be scuffed. The character currently isn't. Famous last words before I die, and me doing shit on Saturday just look, that'd be a nice way to end this. My character dies! Like, somehow I die to yellow mobs. The universe just says no. Like, no. You should have just went with your first instinct and not stream today. It's too late. You're tired. You picked on one board too many, and you died at level 2 like a fucking shit. That was the cherry on top of this. So if the whole universe just went, you know, this is not your day. Come back tomorrow. Whew.
The Valley of Trials will temper even the weakest into a warrior worthy to join the Horde. Those who cannot rise to its test will be left to bake in the scorching desert sun.
Not bad, adventurer. But don't let it get to your head. You'll fight tougher than boars in your career. Nonetheless, you've proven
Oh
yourself
wow, a
good,
rune
and your
inscribed
next trial
tablet.
will be against a considerably more dangerous opponent, so you'll need some extra protection.
While you were gone, a tablet came for you, adventurer. Read it when you have time. If I'm not mistaken, it came from the shaman trainer, Shigri. She would have words with you when you're ready.
Yeah, I know.
Warrior and awkward novice alike have fallen to the venomous sting of the scorpion. You will find large numbers of scorpions northwest of here. Bring me 8 of their tails as proof of your prowess in battle. The antidote for their sting is actually made from venom extracted from their stings. You keep large quantities of antidote for scorpion venom on hand to heal young bloods just like you. But I'm sure you won't be needing any of that.
Decline.
As you probably know, the elements give us our power. Fire, earth, water, and air, these are our tools. Our strength comes from the spirits of our ancestors. We are the leaders of our people. Like Thrall is to the Horde, so shall we be to the villages and towns we visit. They will look to us for wisdom and protection. To be better prepared, you must train often.
Goon Amigo.
Gained more power, come to me and I shall teach you what I can. I trust the
Got blasted by a cannoneer. That's what he gets for going to Occult Crescent at level 15. Unfortunate.
The group that calls itself the Burning Blade has a coven here in the Valley of Trials. They are skulking in a cave to the northeast, and their vile familiars have spilled from its mouth to cause havoc. As your first task against the Burning Blade, I bid you
Teach me the
defeat
ways of the
familiars,
spirits,
slay
Mon.
many, and if you survive, return to me.
It sure gets hot out here in the Valley of Trials. If only I had some cactus apples, I could make my famous cactus apple surprise. Nothing cools you off faster than a piece of that delicious treat. I'll tell you what, adventurer. If you bring me 10 cactus apples, I'll make you a few portions of cactus
Rock
apple
biter
soup.
weapon,
Looking on
Mon.
adventures. If you're interested,
My weapon has been
cactus
enchanted,
apples grow
Mon.
near the cactus plants around here.
Decline. I won the duel by not fighting. I ZTK'd you. I saw what quest you were on. You don't have this quest yet. Either that or you're grinding boars. Ah, he's level 4. In which case, I definitely don't need to fight him over resources, even if I wanted to. All I need is cactus apples, Mon. They're looking at me like no fair, Mon. You click button faster than me, Mon. The universe is literally saying, you should have been playing Yu-Gi-Oh, Mon. Why are you playing hardcore, Mon? Is this a timed quest, Mon? Nope.
I thought I would die out here with none to know of it. While I was hunting the scorpions of the valley, I came across a particular...
Ah, British troll. Very
Hurling
British.
myself at it, I managed to inflict a massive blow to its claw before it closed around my neck. I wasn't ready for its stinging, and it sliced down into my chest, cutting into my flesh and letting my... Please, you must kill the scorpion for me. My honor must be...
Okay.
I fought it up on the plateau to the south.
Where are more cactus apples? Level 43 in Uldaman. Oof. Ooh. Oh, damn, that's gonna sting. They were doing Uldaman, and they were probably a tank, too. Oh, the sacrifice for the ritual monster. For the great and glorious, well, not Pally Bubble, but... for the healer running away and not dying Bubble, I guess. Ritually sacrificed to save the group. Deep 1 got Deep 6.
wonderful, adventurer. As promised, here is your cactus apple surprise, plus a little something extra.
Okay. Well, rock biter weapon. Reapply. Scorpion worker tail. Oh, I need to go this way. Oh, wow. You know what would be really funny? You get to Mericidia, and you just have 8.0, I don't know, you just go full Nomura and just go, fuck it. Multiple musical numbers. Why not? Opera sequence, real emotion, 1,000 words. They never do it, or something like it. You know, just go fuck it. We ball. Very few people are willing to get past Dawn Trail at this point, anyway. A Cataclysm expansion is not enough. We need something to leads into it to keep them interested that isn't Wuklamot or a character. What dumb shit can we do that is so off the wall and so Hildebrand from the standpoint of a 14 player? That would be a one hell of a callback to games like 6, 10-2, and, well, other Final Fantasy games with a musical sequence I can't think of off the top of my head. Just go full musical with it. Oh yeah, Kingdom Hearts 2 too, but you can't really use the Atlantica music either. But you know, just make your own shit and just literally, actually, just have an underwater zone like in Cataclysm, and just reference Kingdom Hearts 2 for shits and giggles. But instead of My Little Mermaid and being the musical area, it's just that zone. It's just Mericidian and Vashir. Also, that allows you to reference Final Fantasy X and Blitzball 2, because now you have an underwater shit. People who can play games underwater. Just go nuts with it. How crazy could we make this plot? All the people that basically, if I was Yoshi P, I'm like, fuck it. We need to break class in case of emergency. All the shit that we said we were never going to do because we thought it was dumb. Well, all the shit we thought was good ended up being dumb in the eyes of our player base, and corporate needs us to make money. So if we just do the opposite of that all at once, then they'll play it, right? We give them Blitzball, we go full opera sequence, full real emotion plus 1,000 words with it. We have multiple musical numbers. We reference the non-Final Fantasy games a bit more. Go full Kingdom Hearts. Go full Chrono Trigger and Chrono Cross. Just have multiple musical sequences. Time travel. All universe hopping. All the stupid shit that we said we wouldn't do because it's dumb and you think you do, but you don't. And we'll just do it anyway in one expansion because fuck it, we sent all the money to 8.0 anyway. It might be the last expansion. We should just go nuts. That's what I would do. It's like, fuck it. You have an opera house. Have the point of the MSQ plot points be the Mericidian Opera House is competing with this new Mericidian J-pop place. It's just West Side Story. But you just have a real maison character, 1,000 words, and real emotion or songs inspired by them just in the plot itself. And the Warrior of Light is forced to stay. Oh, go full Lightning Returns with it too. Maybe have a play. Oh, Put a little bit of Final Fantasy IX in there. Combine it with Loveless, Final Fantasy VII. Just go insane with it. Like, how crazy can you go? Ooh, wrong button. Well, that's a cool metal theme anyway. Just how crazy can you go? Since you're having 2 expansions worth of resources being poured into it, or 2 plus, fuck it. 12 zones, underwater zone, because Final Fantasy X / Kingdom Hearts 2 reference. Have a musical number happen down there with mermaids, because Final Fantasy 1 had mermaids. You can get away with discount Atlantica, discount My Little Mermaid, and you just go crazy! 0 to 11, full orange cat, but in the other direction. Instead of escorting a single orange cat, make an entire continent of orange cats, all with their hyper-autistic mindsets of how things should work, and just make Meracidia insane. Massive, insane, musical / dance / performance art / triple triad card tournament / just throw everything! Break glass, do everything, make it like Rebirth. 2 billion mini games in the MSQ. Like, you have to, in order to progress as the Warrior of Light, you have to sing opera, sing J-pop, sing the FF14 version of Under the Sea, perform I Want to Be Your Canary, and then win the Triple Triad tournament to save the world. Why? Why not? Oh, and a Blitzball tournament too. You have to do that. Why not? Fuck it. Why not? Give me a reason. Why not? Give me a reason why, if I was in charge, why I shouldn't be allowed to one-up Nomura with Versus 13. All of you already hate the game anyway. Fuck it. I can fix it. I have ideas. Like Nomura, the only drugs I need is hard caffeine. Fucking Pepsi, man. This is all natural, baby. This just comes from a love of the source material. Ooh, you can even have a beauty pageant competition in one of the ancient futuristic ruins. Kind of like Chrono Cross. Just go nuts. It's like, what is happening? Plot is happening. You wanted a happening? I gave you a happening. Now enjoy the happening. But what is happening? Doesn't matter as long as something is happening. Huh. This character really needs to join Only Buns at some point. Assuming it doesn't die. Along with my headphones. Okay, Mana's back. Well, speaking of FF6, this troll is dancing mad, mon. He's murdering scorpions for fun, mon. But yeah, that's the type of plot I would make. Just, I don't know, random bullshit off the top of my head. That's where I would go. Huh. So yeah, you just end it with like then you end the expansion with us failing to stop the Umbral Calamity, but saving the world. Woo! Everything blows up. But on the way, you have to sing J-pop, opera, perform multiple plays like "I Want to Be Your Canary," followed by "Loveless," a triple triad tournament, along with a blitzball tournament, and you have to clear all of them. Unlike the source material where losing is optional. No! You have to go full Yukimoto. You have to win the triple triad tournament to save the world. If you lose, the bad guy sends you to the Shadow Realm, okay? You have to win. And then you, in the underwater zone, you just sing Under the Sea or the FF14 equivalent. Yes! Oh! And you also have to do that Tale of the Savior thing, because you're also the Savior, like in Lightning Returns. You're the prophesied Savior of Mericidia, the Mericidian legend. So, but they don't know that, and you have to basically play yourself. Like Lightning did. Yeah, I'm insane, but I'm me! The people who haven't played the single-player FFs are probably going, what the fuck is he babbling about? How many drugs did he take this morning? There's no way any of that's real. That's an ass pull. Who would do that in a plot of a game?
What do you need? There is an important lesson that you must take away from fighting Scorpids. The smallest or largest of opponents can still send you to your doom. In fierce combat, any number of things can prove your downfall. I have no more to teach you, adventurer. You have done well, and I will watch your progress with interest.
Wow. I am robotic orc. Beep boop.
Cursed peons. They work hard gathering lumber from the trees of the valley, but they're always taking naps. I need someone to help keep the peons in line. You look like the right person for my task. Here, you take this blackjack and use it on any lazy peons you find sleeping on the job. A good smack will get them right back to work. Return the blackjack when you're done. Lousy, slacking peons.
Oh, perfect way to implement the gambler job, too. The MSQ itself. The fourth aiming job. It's like, we need to get to Mericidia, but there are no boats that go to Mericidia. Calyx had to hijack one, but we're not thieves. How do we get to Mericidia? Like, yeah, no one goes there because all the boats sink for some reason. There's stories about a giant sea monster like Leviathan and Bismarck. It's really gray. But I mean, it also flies and has a weird energy bubble shield. I don't know. It sounds fake and made up. But the 10 survivors don't even remember what happened because they swear they were sprayed with some green toxin shit, and now they don't even remember their own names. So But they do remember the whale, man. The whale! So, yeah, we have no idea what's sinking boats, but it does sound aquatic, so we should probably take an airship. Sid doesn't want to take his airship. Turns out Sid is actually in the middle of remodeling his airship. We can't take his. But there was someone else, the theorist, who had recently commissioned an airship from Garland Ironworks. A wandering, traveling gambler, and we have to take his airship. And when we get on this airship, he's like, ooh, you got... I see a fellow gamer within you. Ooh. Quite literally controlling you. Ooh, here, have the job crystal. Clearly just based this guy on Setzer. Why not? Fuck it. The job gear is just Setzer too. The starting job gear. It's like, hey, you just make it start at 100. Like, why level? Like, no. You're just as much of a gambler as I am, man. You bet your life to save the universe? Automatic level 100 gambler. Here you go. Ah, there's a lazy peon.
Something you're doing?
You lazy bastard. This is what you'll get for being lazy. I wish I could do this to my father. Imagine how much more efficient he would work if I could just keep beating him. Lazy peon. I said I wish. I don't do it. I wish I could, you know, just figured I'd clarify that for anyone listening. Like, yeah. I wouldn't actually do it. It's just, it's a thought that has occurred to me. After years of playing WoW, this would feel rather cathartic. Just saying. And people are trolling. It is the troll starting zone, man. But, yeah.
What? Okay.
My headphones are slowly dying. By slowly, I mean quickly. I have just enough juice in them to get to the last lazy peon for the end of stream. Need one more lazy... No, I don't even have the juice for that. Damn. Pause the music. And, well... Can't really set them down. And I hate unfinished business. So, it's time to play the game like I've suddenly become my father. Time to play the game like I'm dead. Ha-ha! I can't hear a damn thing, but I don't need to hear this last peon and his laziness. All I need is to find one last lazy sod and beat him upside his head. One of you lazy bastards is gonna get it. Oh, I see you. I see you. You're sleeping on the damn job. I see you.
What do you want?
Lazy bastard. Sleeping behind your boss, too. Brazen.
Look, Tom.
Lazy and brazen.
Good.
A rare combo.
Before slacking next time. Thanks for the help. Adventurer, you are a dependable person. Can I count
Well,
on you for
time
another
to pick
task?
up the last
Some
of
time
these
ago, I was
quests.
surveying the cave to the north
Sell
for
my
minerals, and I
inventory,
left my favorite
get
pick
my
behind.
shaman abilities,
When
and
I later
park this
returned to
car.
retrieve it, I found the cave
I guess I
was
will
filled
be
with
continuing
vicious
this on
beasts.
Saturday.
Will you go into the cave, the Burning Blade Coven, and get my pick? I left
the
it in
Call
a
of
chamber
Earth
with waterfalls. My pick has a spell on it, so you can see it in the dark, so you won't have to worry about finding it. Just what's guarding it.
The time
That's
is
the mage
now,
trainer. I
young
want shaman
adventurer.
train.
You've grown strong.
Teach
and
me
your
in the
spirit
ways of the
endures
spirits.
Like the earth. Following the shaman's path
Ah,
shows you
level
have
6
wisdom
for these
before
two.
even proving yourself.
Earth Shockmon.
The element of earth will guide your destiny, becoming part of you.
Excellent
if you are ready.
mon. The ways
But
of the
you must
spirits.
stand before the earth
The
itself.
ways of
If
the
you are
voodoo
ready,
mon that
then
you
will
told
see
me to
things
stay away
only
from.
shaman know of.
No, that'd probably
Seek
be
out
Warlock.
the
Anyway.
Fellstalkers to the north and take from them 2 of their hooves.
Whatever,
Return
it
to
doesn't
me
really
then,
matter. Time to
and
end
we
this
shall
as the
speak more
road
of
trainer.
your
Where's the
future.
vendor? Wait, did I go into the wrong fucking place? Could have sworn there was a vendor back here. Oh, there's a vendor back here.
What can I help you with?
All this. Oh, that's a better. Full on better mom. And there we go. This is a good place to start. Next time. Well, that's all for this really, really short stream of Final Fantasy XIV and World of Warcraft Hardcore. If you like what you see, please give me a follow if you haven't already. And, well, hopefully I'll see you tomorrow after these bad boys have been charged for some Rebirth. And then some Persona 3 Reload. Hopefully I'll see you then. In any case, it's been Captain Alexander. See you later. Bye-bye. Before you go, I'm going to raid someone on Twitch. I'll just raid this person. Stop the raid.